What is up? What is up? So this is about to be my take on whether or not you should order from Cold Steel. I would definitely say for most people it's probably going to be a absolute solid resounding no. So first and foremost, first problem I'd had, as you can see, that tip busted off 3 throws in. Soft pine targets, 3 throws. What's that, like half to 3/4 of an inch of the tip? Now, something else that I absolutely noticed. Look at the variance in the size of the knife. This isn't the only one that does it, because this set is the exact same way. Look at how much that varies. There is a massive variance in this one as well. It's less pronounced now that the tips have broke from throwing, because these ones just the itty bitty tip fucking breaks. It is what it is. And yeah, this is gonna have some cussing, because it is what it is. That's what I do. So if you don't like it, oh well. But piece of shit. They're not concentric. They are not absolutely making sure that their tolerances are on point, because the fact that this one is so much further off the shape and so much smaller, and the stress riser that had to have been in it, this one was doomed from the start. Because what had happened, it was in the target, and I go like this to frickin' get it out, and you could hear it just snap. It was brittle. It was cheap. I don't know. But the simple fact of it is, lost the tip in the target on extraction, because you could hear it pop. And the knife is not precise, as is this knife is not precise, because they're QC. They're just not making sure that everything is within tolerance. And with someone that's got machinist training, you got to keep your tolerances tight. Keep them within a couple of millimeters at most. A freaking 1/8 to 1/4 inch is massive, massive tolerance issues in knife making. Massive. It's going to make a world of difference in every batch. If they are not concentric, then they're harder to throw, because the balance is not there. The other thing is, I ordered these last weekend. So last Friday night, I pulled the trigger, ordered them. They shipped on Monday. They got here on Wednesday. Within 10 minutes of their arrival, that one was broken, because I'd been stalking the FedEx guy waiting for these things to show up. I was excited, to say the least. That's why I'm pissed. Because $100 plus of knives. And I was going to order more. A lot more. If these were good. Not so much now. It's just that moment of, if I even think about ordering any more, it'll be knowing that it's at my peril, and I will find the cheapest source and apply the biggest fucking discount code I can. But I don't think I'll be buying any more of their knives, which is really, really disappointing, because the only knives that are consistent are these 3 right here, and damn do these things throw nice. With some time and some training, I would be devastating with these. And these damn things are just freaking monsters. At £1 a piece, and like just under 14 inches. And these things are devastating. They're tearing the targets up. I've got a video where I'm throwing those and these, I believe. And when these big monsters hit the freaking target, you can just see the freaking wall flex. because the whole freaking wall flexes and the phone fucking on the same wall, so you can see it just, and then these, it just barely even moved, and you can but it's just insane that their quality control is that bad. And then the icing on the cake is, as soon as that thing broke, I was freaking sending an email for warranty claim, because 3/4 of an inch of a knife is unacceptable. I expect the tiniest piece of the tip to pop off, because it's just par for the course. They're going to get little tiny blemishes and chips and imperfections from throwing, but to have that much of the knife snap off on a proper extraction, because you extract them this way, not trying to flip them or flap them this way. You flap them this way, you're going to bust them every time. That is just a pure, simple fact. But it just blows my mind. And their customer service has not gotten back to me. It is Sunday. I still have not gotten a reply email. I don't expect one over the weekend, but Wednesday night, they had all day Thursday and all day Friday. Not a fucking peep. Crickets. So, no quality assurance and no customer service. Just a double whammy, people. So if you buy anything from this company, you'll be lucky to get it. Because I've also seen that from a couple of places where someone did a review where they had ordered knives and they got an empty box in one of their knives. And they could not get a hold of customer service. And that was in a review on their page. Literally on Cold Steel's page in a review. Ordered a knife, got an empty box. That's disturbing. At least I've got a knife that, since they're going to fucking ghost me, if I haven't heard anything within the next couple of days, I guess I just need to file it and fix it. And know that there's a serious freaking variance in the way that these are going to throw from now on. Which is a piss off and a disappointment. You know? They should have instantly replied and said, yes, we will send you a new one. Would you like to keep that one, or do you send it back with a ticket from you guys, so you can figure out what's wrong with your issues? But it just blows my mind. I that much of the tip, and I mean, you can look at it and see just how far in that goes compared to the other one. If they're doing these by hand, man, they need to train their people better. If they're doing them by machine, man, the worst robots I've ever seen.